of an audience, I always want to tell them about one of the many positive stories that are actually coming out of Aboriginal business today. We've heard earlier about some of the stories that we've read time and time again about the social challenges facing too many of our communities. So one time, when I was actually the CEO of the Canadian Council for Aboriginal Business, we partnered with TD Economics. And we said, you know, what we should actually do is try to size the Aboriginal market. And I believe the National Aboriginal Economic Development Board is also doing work in that capacity as well. And at the time, this was in 2011, nobody had ever done that. And every time you're talking about business, there was only very anecdotal kind of things that you would talk about. There was nothing, there was no sort of aggregate amount that we were talking about. And so we partnered with TD Economics, which is a well-established institution with tremendous credibility, and they looked at the buying power of Aboriginal people, gainfully employed Aboriginal people, businesses, and communities. The businesses were both Aboriginal small businesses and the economic arms of Aboriginal governments. The interesting thing with this study was that they did not look at the $13 billion that Aboriginal governments receive on an annual basis, or 13 or something, because effectively, as everyone should know in the room, that 98% of that is already spent. It's already earmarked for providing province-like responsibilities. They have about on average, probably 2% discretionary funding. So they only took 2% of that. And the aggregate amount is $24 billion per year. That doesn't include the big land claims that you've seen from Nunatsiavut. That doesn't include the specific claims you see in various communities across the country. $24 billion a year. Steady churn year in, year out. At the time, this was in 2011, this was bigger than the GDPs of Newfoundland, Labrador, and Prince Edward Island combined. So, has anyone ever heard that study? Okay, please, please, please Google it. TD and the Aboriginal market, because it provides remarkable insight, and the growth that's coming from this market is actually coming from Aboriginal business. And that's exactly what you want if you're going to create a sustainable economy. What this does, it's going to grow to $32 billion by 2016. What this does, it proves right now in real time that Aboriginal people are not a drain on the Canadian taxpayer, but we are net contributors to the economy by $11 billion today.